guys, you've mentioned that there weren't any African American characters in the book.
No.
And
In the book, all the African Americans, anybody of color had been shipped off to, reservations somewhere, basically internment camps somewhere.
wow. So what went into the choice to? You said Moira was cast colorblind. What about Luke?
Luke was, everybody was.
Everybody. There
And,
wasn't-
yeah.
I mean, we talked about every ethnicity for every role, but when Samira came in, we did
She
give
was
her
Moira.
Moira. She was Moira. I mean,
Yeah.
and she was going somewhere. She was traveling. She wasn't going to be able to get back. So we brought somebody down very quickly. Like, we auditioned her. I think we sent the audition to you guys, and that was the beauty of being in the same building. Yeah. Was being able to go say, hey, come
Yeah.
see this actress before she leaves, and it was kind of a done deal at that moment, I think. And then everybody else just kind of, came from discussion and audition. I mean, I guess that's the beauty in this project as a casting director. We felt was being able to go through the process. That's the most fun. Auditioning actors, working with actors, and then putting them into something, and then it works. And that's, working with producers who actually collaborate and don't, for lack of a better word, shop. They actually collaborate, and we talk about it. It isn't sort of like, no, there wasn't anybody here, let's keep going. We get very detailed notes from Bruce and the team, and it's really helpful because you want to serve that vision the best that you can.
I think the biggest thing that Sherry and Sharon and Russell brought to the table was the fact that they, and Ann Dowd's a really good example. They said, this is who we have to cast. They brought real opinions and real, not just what you're seeing in the audition, but kind of the scale of someone's whole career. When they brought in Yvonne, they said, she was on Broadway and not Barry Child, what was she?
No, I can't remember the name of the play, but
She had
was
been on Broadway, and
yeah.
then, what she had done before, and kind of the whole scope. And when you're casting people, a lot of it is, you can't, the casting session is the least like what they're going to do for you.
Right.
Here's where they get to study it as long as they want. They get to come in and do it once. When we do it, they're stopping and starting. They're doing it with another actor, not on their own. They have to go back to the beginning, and then you change it, and it's like completely different set of skills. But these guys were able to say, the bigger question is, what's their range? What's the actor's range? Because that's where you get Alexis Bledel. You say, oh, okay, I've seen Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and I've seen Gilmore Girls, and then I've seen, the other 27 Dresses, the other movies that she's been in, and you say, what's the range? Because what you're going to get in any individual moment doesn't tell you what you need to know to put someone in a TV show that's going to hopefully last, a few seasons.
The other thing I think that's important is that the minority casting in the show was a strategic decision. That was something that we talked about a lot. We engaged with Margaret and said, look, in an effort for this to feel like this exists in the world today, it just seems crazy to us if we followed what you did in the book 35 years ago. So Hulu was, of course, very supportive of that. But so that was a lot of strategic discussions, complete buy-in from Margaret as well, and then that opened the doors for Sherry to be brilliant, as she and her team have been. And I think that's that's the difference also between an acclaimed novel and creating a television show. It's just, you need to make choices that work today for the medium that we're working in.
Yeah.